Good afternoon, everyone, or almost afternoon, depending on what part of country you're in. This is the founder of Brown Girl Expressions, better known as Mocha Sister. As you know, I have an extensive writing background and publishing, starting with my own experience as being a writer. I started writing back in the 1990s when I was like an administrative assistant working in various human resources departments. And from that experience, I wrote my first chapbook. And after I wrote my first chapbook, I sold that to make money to produce my first book, which is called Musings of a Mocha Sister. And that book, I produced for like $99. But anyway, those back in the days before we had all this digital technology. Anyway, what is Brown Girl Expressions? It is a off branch of Osby Books, and it's an opportunity to do some different products and services as well as niche books. What are niche books? These are books that are special projects such as customized and personalized journals, any kind of writing product, um, it, everything from blank journals that are customized to aspirational projects. I'm working on an inspirational coloring book and a bunch of different projects right now, including a lot of nonfiction titles. Traditionally, under Osby Books, I did pretty much a lot of different things in terms of um, just poetry content. I produced probably about 11 books. I actually I actually had to count them the other day because when I was opening up Brown Girls, expressions, I was like, wait. Not only did I did my books, which include 11 poetry titles and 3 novels, I also was in a quite a few anthologies for other artists and authors, and included me in their anthologies. I also produce around 5 different authors, and the content that I produce mainly fiction and poetry. So when I thought about Brown Girl Expressions, I said, what do you really want to do? I had already been the last couple of months kind of delving back into my creativity, working on podcasts and all kinds of other things. And I said, I want to go back to the roots, but I do want to reach out in different areas. I want to create, nonfiction content as well as what they would consider medium content. And so, yes, I want to do coloring books. And I kept saying to myself, why do I have to go in the store and go get a coloring book? I could create my own coloring book. I mean, I don't know too many of us that's doing that. It's a few people. And why can't I do it? And another thing is sometimes we're waiting on to go get a product that we can create ourselves. There's so many creative people out here. I'm connected with a lot of people who are simply fantastic at redesigning their life and pushing themselves out of their comfort zone, which is another part of me going back to the roots of doing publishing, right? So, with that being said, of course, my love is working with young people. I have a long history in working with young people, whether I was a mentor or I worked, um, as a career coach for many years here on the East Coast, and I also ran programs that were youth centers and youth led programming. So one of the first projects that I don't know what made me think of it, but I thought about during the pandemic how so many young people are traumatized. And, I wanted to start with girls, but don't worry, I have a concept that I'm working on for young men. So don't worry, I'm not forgetting the boys. But my first project under Brown Girl Expression is a video that I'm going to show you that's not that long. I'm going to transition to that and then we will continue this conversation.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Self love for girls, yeah.
So, the book is called A Self Care Guide for Black Girls. And on the cover, you will see affirmations about, you know, areas in life that they should be focused on, such as their health, self confidence, body image, their mind, just all the ways that our girls should be really taking care of themselves. But because we live in a world that's busy, um, you know, our young people are really, um, especially girls, are inundated by a lot of different things in society. I felt like this project would be good just because I have two parts to the project, right? The self care guide to Black girls is now available on Amazon. I will have to put that link in the description after the show. I forgot to put it on. Um, but it's really a journal to write down their thoughts. However, the ebook version that is accompanying that book, that tool, that, like kind of like a journal, will be available in the next month. And really, together is great because the ebook that I put together lists prompts, and it's going to be a little bit different. It's not like I'm directing them to do it. They can flip through the ebook, or yeah, when I say ebooks, I'm probably going to have to do an ebook and a paperback book on that because some people read paperback and others are okay with their tablets and the Kindles and all that. But the bottom line is I wanted them to have a tool to go through and look at, each of the affirmations that they're going to read and the prompts. And at the end of each section, there are questions. There are also affirming quotes and things of that nature in the book as well. It's going to be, I think, maybe 40 to 50 pages, but I think it's a great start to Brown Girl Expressions, starting off with a girl centered project and, books. So that is what I'm working on for Brown Girl Expressions in terms of that, and it's very exciting for me. It's a new chapter in the Osby Books family. So Brown Girl Expressions is the new baby. And speaking of Brown Girl Expressions, I should be able to point you to this website. Let me see. Do 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 do. Gonna get a look at Brown Girl Expressions. Okay, here we go. So on the website, we're gonna start from the beginning. Basically, the first page, of course, it has a self-care guide to Black girls. We have Music Mocha Sister Volume 3, and the original Mocha Sister, it might be sold out. It's funny. When I don't think I can get it anymore. I'm gonna have to reproduce the Musings of a Mocha Sister. But anyway, this is the first page of Brown Girl Expressions website. We got different sections that tell you about shipping, conditions of the books, etc. You can contact me directly here. Got the email, got the contact form. Just leave your name, your number, your phone, and a message. Hit submit, and I will get it. Articles. I'm going to be having a lot of articles here. It tells you a little bit about me. I didn't put a long bio, but I do have a long bio. Anyway, this week we're talking about writing prompts that lead to personal growth. As you know, my brand is all around personal growth, development, self care, etc., and empowerment. So pretty much um, this article is great in terms of like writing prompts. How do you use these? And some is overlap between what I'm talking about in some of these projects with the boys and girls, with our young people, is looking at the world around you. Are you an observer and you're looking at life through everybody else's eyes? Or are you looking through your own eyes? What is your observation or other people's observation of you? And all these questions are still very good because, in the environment that we're in, we are always, and I say we, people in society are always looking at each other in different ways, and we affect each other in different ways. And I can imagine that our young people are also in that same situation. So just take a look at that. The website is really www.brownGirlExpressions.com. It's as simple as that. So I was very fortunate to get the domain, and I thought, oh, I hope don't nobody have this already. So I have this domain for a while. I set it that way. The website also has, if you click here, you'll see some of the book covers and the projects and journals and all some of the paper projects and even some of the things that I've worked on and things I've been involved with recently. Podcasts with Queen Neff and a podcast with Mr. Noel Figueroa. Um, then if you click podcast, it's going to take you to my podcast page, which is on Speak Truth to Life. Tell your story, tell your song, tell your truth. Speak Truth to Life, we're up to 26 episodes. That's kind of good considering I just started that last year. But anyway, if you go back to the website, then you could also find videos pointing you to this page on YouTube. So I did it, that way so people can. And then also, if you're on certain pages here, you go back to the store page, you like it, you can share to Twitter, you can share to Pinterest or anyone, you never know. Somebody on your page may like poetry or something dealing with what I'm doing here, but I do appreciate the support. There's so many supportive people to Brown Girl Expressions, and we appreciate it. I think that's it. It's just a pop up video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't be surprised if you see another channel that says Brown Girl Expressions. Who knows? I might end up doing a separate channel to house all the literary stuff. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and be blessed. And thank you, as always, for your support.